Hello you guys and welcome to my channel. If you guys would like to know the 10 things that I wish I knew before pregnancy, then keep watching. You may want to know these things if you do not already know them because they could happen to you and you're trying to conceive a baby. So let's go straight into the video so I don't talk too much because I do have a tendency to do that a lot in most of the videos that I put out. So let's get straight into the intro.
I never had a problem showing y'all the real me. Hair when it's fucked up, crib when it's filthy.
Hey you guys and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, make sure you hit the like, comment, and subscribe button. If you're an oldie but a goodie, thank you for coming back to my channel. In this video, like I said at the beginning, I'm going to tell you guys the 10 things that I wish I knew before pregnancy. So let's get started so you guys don't have to hear me talk too much for my own good, basically. So number one, the first thing that I wish I knew before pregnancy was that you'll still get your cycle at the beginning of your pregnancy. Now everybody's body is different, but for me, I got my period the first 2 months of my pregnancy, so I didn't know that I was pregnant. If you guys want to know more about my pregnancy, you could go watch my pregnancy story. I have that up here on this channel. I'll leave the link to that in the description box below. But yeah, I wish I knew that you could get your period the first month to 3 months of you being pregnant. Number two, the second thing that I wish I knew before pregnancy was that you will gain weight that you lost plus some. So at the beginning of my pregnancy, up until I was 6 months, I lost a total of 25 pounds, and I am 2 weeks from going pop, and I have gained 35 pounds. So I didn't know that you gained weight, but I didn't know that I would gain that much weight being pregnant. Number three is number two. I said it in number two, and that is that you lose weight at the beginning of your pregnancy. Up until, like I said a minute ago, up until I was 6 months pregnant, I was losing weight. I didn't find out I was pregnant until I was about 4 or 5 months, but yeah, I wish I would have known that you lost weight, because when I first got pregnant, I was eating normally and stuff like that, but I wasn't gaining any weight. I was losing it, so I made a lot of calls to my doctor because I didn't know I was supposed to be losing weight, but she said that it was normal, so, yep. Number four is that I would crave pickles throughout my whole pregnancy. So before, when I didn't know I was pregnant, I wanted pickles, which was weird because before I got pregnant, I hated pickles. I didn't like pickles. My daughter is going to love pickles, so I'm going to have to make sure I stock up on those when she gets old enough to eat them. But I wish I knew that I would crave pickles. Funny thing about that is my manager has this huge jar of pickles at my job that he brought in. He brings one in every week. And it's not like the pickle slices. It's like the big, big pickles. So, yeah, he bought those because he said if I don't have a pickle, then I'm cranky, irritating, and annoying, which is kind of true. So, number five would have to be all the pregnancy scares. I got a lot of scares, being pregnant, and two of them are huge. One of them was when I was about 20 weeks pregnant. I was having like these really bad pains. I found out that they were contractions, and I was going to go into preterm labor, so I had to get rushed into the emergency room, and they kept me for about 3 days, and they had to stop me from going into labor. Good thing that they were able to stop me, because who knows what would have happened if I would have went into labor. And then the other thing is, I was bleeding really bad one time, and it wasn't like drops of blood. It was more like your menstrual cycle type of blood, and it scared the shit out of me, and I stayed in the hospital then for about 3 or 4 more days. So all those pregnancy scares, if somebody would have told me that you'll have some scares, or you'll have a lot of scares, or you'll have a few scares, I wouldn't have been like fully prepared, but I would have loved to be kind of prepared for that. Number 6 is that you get out of breath a lot. For every woman, when you're first pregnant, up until you're about 6 or 7 months pregnant, your baby is sitting high up near your ribs and your lungs, so it's very, very hard to breathe. I remember the first few months of my pregnancy, up until I was about 7 months pregnant, I couldn't breathe. Like, I had to stop and take these long, long, deep breaths in the middle of everything. I couldn't have a whole conversation without going out of breath. So, I wish Number 7 is figuring out what to buy for your baby that your baby will actually need. A lot of first-time moms like myself, or a lot of moms out there, even with their second kid, they tend to buy stuff that they'll never use. Like a wipe warmer. Most moms don't use that. I have a bottle sterilizer. Most moms don't use that. So it really is hard to try to figure out what you will use and what you won't use. I have to say the only easy thing about shopping for your baby is the clothes. Like, you get to pick out these cute clothes if you're having a girl, cute clothes if you're having a boy. But as far as like I have a crib. You don't technically need a crib. You could get one of those Coast sleeping baskets and you put it on your bed and your baby sleeps in your bed with you. You could get a bassinet. Most people have that. They don't have the crib. And you sit that next to your bed. They have these 3-in-1 bassinets. It's like somewhere your baby sleeps. You change your baby on it, and you have it as a playpen as well. So, you can choose anything, but it's hard to try to figure out what you'll really, really use for your baby, because some of the stuff that you use, you'll stop using within 6 months. So you want to actually get stuff that'll last, and I wish I knew that it was that hard, because I just go out shopping, but half the stuff that you see in the stores, you're not even going to need. So, number 8, picking out baby names is pretty hard. It's harder than you think. Now, the only time it's easy is if you have wanted a baby, or if you had your baby name picked out for years because you've been trying to get pregnant or you wanted to get pregnant. Other than that, it's pretty hard, because you have to pick a name that goes, you have to pick a first name that goes with your last name, and if the father of your child's last name is different from yours, you got to pick one that goes with his, and then if you decide to pick a middle name, you got to pick a middle name that goes well with the first and last name. So it's hard to pick out a name. I have to say, I didn't pick my daughter's name till I was 7.5 months pregnant. That's when I decided that I'm going to name her after me, my first and last name, but I'm going to give her a totally different middle name. So, yeah, if you don't know what you want your baby's name to be, I suggest you start doing that, like, as soon as you find out you're pregnant, whether it's a boy or a girl, because I wanted to name her Alexis, or Alexa, but I couldn't because it didn't go well with my last name, the middle names that I had picked out. It was just a whole mess for me to try to figure out a name that was good enough for her. And I take pride in my name, so I know she'll take pride in it as well. Number 9 is that morning sickness lasts longer than you think. It could go past your first trimester. Like I said, pregnancy story, I tell you guys that I didn't know I was pregnant till I was about 4 months, and that was second trimester. But it can be hard, dealing with that morning sickness. I thought that morning sickness lasts for the first month or two, but everybody's body is different. So mine was, I got it when I didn't know I was pregnant, which was the first month or two. I got it again when I was about 5 months pregnant, and I've been having it kind of on and off since I hit my 3rd trimester. So, yeah, morning sickness can go longer than you would like it to, longer than you want it to. It could happen your whole pregnancy. It could happen the beginning of your pregnancy. It might not happen in your pregnancy at all. You could have it just at the end of your pregnancy. But morning sickness, for some people, like myself, lasts a whole lot longer or comes more often than you think it might come for you. So number 10. Number 10 for me is that your nipples are very, very, very sensitive. Like, I knew you'd have, like, being pregnant, I know you have breast tenderness and soreness and stuff like that. But I remember one time I was outside and I had on my work clothes. I was going to work. I was waiting for a bus because I catch 3 buses to work. So I was waiting for a bus and this wind hits me. I'm like, okay, it's not that big of a deal. But then it hits me again and like my boobs just start to hurt out of nowhere. I looked down and I could see my nipples through my work shirt. So like they were hard. This might be TMI for some people, but they were hard and I was able to see them through my bra and through my shirt. In order to get them to stop hurting and for them to like soften, I guess you could say, I put my hands in my shirt and I had my coat zipped up and I had my hands over my nipples because that was the only way that I could get them to stop hurting for that moment because they were killing me. Like, they hurt really, really bad. And your nipples are very, very sensitive. They could get hard from wind. So I remember that day I just went straight to Target from where I worked. I called my boss and was like, I'm going to be late. I'm having some issues with my body. He was like, whatever, go ahead. I don't want to hear that. It's a lot. And then I ran over to Target and I bought these sports bras. Give me a second. I bought these sports bras right here. And this one has a bleach stain on it. So I bought these and now when I go outside and it's like brick cold, I'll put one of these on I'll put one of these on under my regular bra so that my nipples don't get hard or they don't hurt really bad. And so that you can't see them through my shirt. So if they do get hard because they hurt, they'll get hard through this one and you won't be able to see it through my other bra. So if you're pregnant, that's actually probably a good idea for you to put these on under your regular bra if you still wear those, or you can just wear these, but I find it easier to put them on under. That way my boobs are still lifted and they feel comfortable, but my nipples don't hurt a lot. So, yeah. Those are the 10 things that I wish I knew before pregnancy. Basically, pregnancy can be a tough thing, and I'm almost done. You guys were probably wondering what this bottle was that was sitting in front of me most of the video. This is the bottle I drink with water in it. I try to drink 2 or 3 of these a week if I can. I don't drink soda that much, so that's what this is. It has my water in it that I try to drink. But now I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a pregnancy update. While I am recording this video, I turned 38 weeks today. I have 2 more weeks before I am ready to go. My ultrasound doctor said that I could actually go any day now, to be honest with you. So I'm actually going to put a picture of my baby bump right here. And then I will put a picture of my baby at 37 weeks somewhere over here. So, yeah, she's healthy. She's about 7 pounds. She's doing good. She's ready to come. She's in the right position. So, my birth plan can still go as normal. I do plan on getting epidural. I don't plan on doing natural. I heard the crap hurts way too much. But I do want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment if you have not already subscribed. I want to thank all the people that I got subscribed to my channel this past month. I am grateful for you guys. Thank you guys for watching my videos. I have a lot more coming out. My last day of work is Sunday. I actually have our bags over here next to me, over in this corner back here. And her bag is packed as far as I think I'm bringing everything to the hospital. It's my bag that isn't, because the stuff that I was wearing, I either wore to work, I wore, you know, stuff like that. So I'm still in the middle of packing my stuff. I still have not gotten everything that I ordered offline yet, but that is the next video that I'm going to be doing, because I could go in any day, is the what's in my hospital bag video. And I'm going to have that video out by, I want to have it out by, say, Tuesday or Wednesday. And whether I have everything or not, I'm still going to do it, and then I'll explain it to you guys in that video. But thank you for watching. Like I said, like, comment if you have not already, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Before I fix my teeth, man, those comments used to kill me, but never did I change, never been ashamed.
I forgot to say this before I left. Make sure you guys follow us on our Instagrams. I'll leave that link below. And I'll leave my pregnancy story link below. I'll leave all that stuff down below so you guys can go check it out. I have an Instagram. My daughter has an Instagram. So you guys go follow us so you guys can see what's going on in our lives. I will see you guys next video.